Last week, the Supreme Court threw out the ban imposed by Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Gujarat and Haryana on Sanjay Bansali's Padmavat and said that it was the duty of the state governments to maintain law and order and to provide security to those who wanted to go and watch the film. Following that order, the Karni Sena unleashed a fresh wave of violence. In fact, they also issued threats saying that those theatres who screen this movie will be set ablaze. It's what's happening on the ground is actually quite disturbing. On Sunday, thousands of women took out a Chetavani rally in Chittorgarh in Rajasthan with naked swords, and they threatened to perform Johar or immolate themselves if this movie was allowed to release. They in fact said that they had gotten signatures of 1900 women who would set themselves ablaze if this movie was allowed to hit screens on Thursday. We've also heard from members of the Karni Sena who claim that they've contacted theatre owners of about 100 theatres in the National Capital Region and gotten written letters from them saying that they will not screen this film. Never mind the fact that the filmmaker himself and crew members have been screaming from rooftops saying that there's nothing in the movie that's insulting for the Rajput community, or and there are no romantic scenes between Ranveer Singh, who plays Alauddin Khilji, and Deepika Padukone, who plays Rani Padmavati. Facts are not relevant anymore. What's important now is that it's become an issue of pride for the Rajput community and this and the mob that's leading these protests, the Karni Sena. Should the state governments not have nipped these protests in the bud when members of the Karni Sena started issuing threats to the filmmaker, asking for Sanjay Bansali to be beheaded, or asking for members to cut off or chop off Deepika Padukone's nose? Was that not terrorism? How do you define terrorism? Terrorism is unlawful use of violence and intimidation. Is this not intimidation? Is this not violence? Why is the state government not acting against them? Why is the central government not acting against them? Now we've reached a point where members of the Karni Sena are asking Kshatriyas in the Indian army to boycott food in the army mess to stage protests against Padmavati. Does this not amount to sedition? Why is our government not acting? Why is the administration giving a free hand to these goons? It's actually quite surprising. And what needs to be admitted here is that TV channels are equally responsible for creating this giant out of Karni Sena. Lokendra Kalvi was an unknown figure. He was invited on primetime on national news channels, given a platform to spew the kind of venom that he did, and he's become a celebrity. If you park 50 camera crews and 20 broadcast vans outside anyone's house, he'll obviously become powerful, and people around him will start seeing him as somebody who actually can shape opinions. This is something that we're also responsible for. The news, the TV channels and media should have acted in a more responsible manner, and the state government should have also realized that this is something that we need to act against and not bow down before a fringe group. As of now, what we're being told is that the Supreme Court has admitted a fresh plea filed by Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh seeking a ban on the movie. The state governments are again seeking law and order and saying that they fear large-scale violence from members of the Karni Sena, a demon that they're themselves responsible for.